Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel, Being a Carer with more Case. A hazard is something that can cause, an injury or challenging behavior. So, everywhere we look, there are hazards. In your home, in your offices, everywhere. And so, every profession has its own attendant hazards, whether we like it or not. Okay? Did you also know that your mouth can be a hazard as well? I guess you didn't think so. My name is kesienaakwaraatie, a health and social care trainer. To all of you, my returning subscribers, a gazillion kisses to every single one of you. And hey, to all of you, my mentees out there, salute. All right. Remember this, guys. Never forget it. That you're always in my thoughts and prayers. Okay. And I am honored to be your mentor. All right. Remember as well that I'm only a telephone call away or an SMS away. And hey, if you're just watching this channel for the first time, hi there. Join this awesome family. Believe me when I say you will not regret it, because you won't. Okay. On this channel, I talk about care, how you can excel as a carer. And if you are here already as a resident or citizen, of course, you can excel as well to owning your own business in care. All right. Okay. So how do you join us? Just smash the subscribe button. Yeah. Give me a thumbs up, like the video, and don't forget to click on that all important notification bell. So whenever I upload a new video, you, my dears, will be among the very first to know. Freely connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Care by Kes. And now I'll see you there. All right. So let's get into our video today. Okay. Now we did say that, there are numerous, rather, hazards at the workplace. Now the first hazard we have is mechanical. Now for all of you out there who have a job you do that involves you using certain equipment, okay, those things are hazards to you and to those you are using them with. Okay. And so it is important that you do your training as you should do your training properly, so that you don't hurt yourself or hurt your colleagues or hurt the service users or residents who are caring for when we use the hoist and all of that. Okay. So those are really big hazards. Now you also have the what you call environmental hazard. Now, if you're in a room where you have a little window or no window at all, of course, there will be bad ventilation and there will be pollution as well. And when there's bad ventilation, there's pollution, people tend to fall ill. So imagine being in a room with people and they have a cold or something worse. What do you think happens? Don't forget that a cold, diarrhea, they're all airborne. Before you know what, every single person in the office will be affected, will be off ill. Okay, now this takes us to the second one, the third one rather, which is biological. And by biological, I mean bacteria, fungi, virus. Now, imagine you being in a room that is badly ventilated, it's polluted. What happens? Your bacteria, your fungi, your virus will be on, in fact, they will have a field day, And of course, what happens? People start falling ill. And like we have said also, that it is airborne. Now, this takes us to the next one, which is what? Chemical, hazards. And that is why in homes, care homes, nursing homes, hospitals, all chemicals that are used for cleaning everywhere are kept in what they call the kosh cupboard. And with the chemical brought out and used to clean everywhere, like we do in care homes, support, and nursing homes, you kill out the bacteria, fungi, and virus as well. Okay, and then we move on to the physical hazards, which are what? Things that can cause slip, trips, and falls. A lot of the times we find that when we go to somewhere to work, we find things kept indiscriminately. Now those things can cause falls. And if you work in a home or somewhere where you find things that can also endanger your residents or service users, it is your duty as the carer or support worker to report it to management so they can deal with it once and for all. Because better safe than sorry, they say, isn't it? Okay. Now, I did say that your mouth is a hazard. I'm sure you all never thought of that. Yes, indeed, your mouth can be a hazard. Sometimes we say things we shouldn't be saying. We think we have friends at the workplace. Now, I've said it severally that you do not have friends at the workplace. You are there to work. Everybody's there to look out for themselves. I'll tell you a story. A colleague of mine told me this story while she was in domiciliary. That there was this field supervisor who was supposed to be at work. Now a call came through for someone she was supposed to be at the house caring for or checking upon. I said, oh, she's been there, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, this same field supervisor went and told her colleague, who she thought was a friend, that, oh, on that particular day when X and Z called, I wasn't at that client's house like I said I was. I was at the shopping mall doing my thing, you know. They laughed about it and everything. Now, unknown to her, that same colleague went on to tell management that she wasn't where she said she was. Of course, the investigation was done. It was found that she wasn't, and she was asked to resign. Or should I say she was sacked? Now, this is what I mean by your mouth can be a problem. If you have anything going on with you, health wise or anything, you are mandated by law to tell your employer so they know. Because, like I said, and I will always say, is that in the UK, there's no discrimination. It doesn't matter your condition. As long as you feel fit to work, nobody's going to stop you from working, except your doctor says otherwise. Doesn't that makes any sense? Okay. So don't go putting your business and think you have friends at the workplace. You go tell them everything about yourself. No way, please. I try to discredit as much as I can because you only know yourself. There are people who you tell them things. Now, these people think that by pulling you down, they can, go higher. But their own opinion. You rise by helping others to rise. You do not rise by pulling people down, because when you pull them down, of course, what you give will come back to you. They say the law of karma. I say what you sow is what you are going to reap. Okay. Now you also have organizational. Now sometimes because of some positions come with a lot of benefits and all of that, we go for it. But you must always ask yourself, do you have the capacity to do the job? Be honest with yourself. Now, if you know you do not, don't go for it. Now, in some organizations, you have some toxic people. They're not there to help. They're not your friend. They make the workplace, a place you don't want to go to. I mean, when you wake up in the morning, you think of going to work, you have a headache immediately. There are people like that. But this is the thing. Know your abilities. Stick with your abilities. You don't have to befriend every single person in the workplace. Be polite, be civil. That's fine. If that makes any sense. So until I see my next video, always remember this, guys. Never you forget that no matter what the matter is, you, my darlings, you matter so much more. Over.